By remembering who we are. So this is...
It's Melanie Shabangu.
And...
Emily Whitfield.
And I'm Sean Smith. So what I want to talk about is why Europe. Why is Europe so important? Let's start with how many member states are there in Europe?
We've got 28 member states.
Okay.
At the moment, Amazon is trading on the EU5, which is UK, Germany, France, Spain and Italy.
Okay, and what kind of size is that EU5? Why is it Amazon have picked the EU5?
I think the reason why they've picked the EU5 is because obviously it's a large market. It's got a population of at least 270 million, whereas the 28 member states in total, you're talking about 500 million, which is 500 million.
Okay.
Yeah, so just to touch on our population, obviously Melanie said we've got 270 million and the US have got 320 million. That's right. So it's about an 84% of the US market.
Let me just recap that. So the EU5 is 84% in size of the American market.
Yeah,
right.
Absolutely.
I bet that's a real surprise to a lot of people how big that marketplace is.
It is a huge marketplace and it is a very, very fast growing. Yeah. Just the UK alone has got internet penetration of 84%, of which 81% of those they are e-commerce buyers.
So let's just follow through on that. So out of all that population, is there any way we can say how often they would purchase using the internet?
Very often.
Yeah, even just personal experience, especially in peak seasons like Christmas. Online shopping is such an advantage to have, especially where people work all day, come home in the evenings, don't have time to go shopping, weekends, busy. So online shopping works perfectly for, well, like Mel said, 81% of our population. It is very fastly growing because we've had an 18.4% increase in online sales in the past year alone. And the retail sales in shops has dropped by 1.4%, so it does really show that people are taking to online just because of things like fast delivery. Amazon Prime, you can have your goods with you within a day. It saves going out to the shop.
And I'm assuming that across Europe, America's got the States, so can we trade across Europe? Is it harmonised?
Europe has got harmonised trade rules, which means it's free movement of goods from one state to the next, and obviously by using the correct information, which is you being VAT registered in one member state, it means you can obviously sell in the other member states. Yeah,
you do also need something called a URI number, which is EORI, but we'll touch fully on that when we come to the US later in October, just to kind of give you a brief on what exactly that is and what you need to do.
So just picking up on the figures we spoke about earlier, that out of all those people that are ready to trade, what we're saying is that the UK is potentially like a gateway to all these countries and customers.
That's what we've seen. That's what we've seen since 2013 when we started helping Amazon sellers. It's really grown so much. So it is a gateway. But again, it doesn't stop clients or people that wishing to trade in Europe to sell directly into those countries or to ship directly into those countries, especially the 5 countries. Obviously is the EU5, which is I'll mention the 4 because we're obviously in the UK. It's Germany, France, Spain and Italy, so they can obviously ship their products directly into those countries, and I know that Amazon is actually working hard at the moment to improve those platforms.
And is there any issues with language barriers?
There is none at all. There is no language barriers, especially where we are concerned. We speak quite a few languages ourselves internally, 8 languages. That's for the team of 15 that we have. So there's no language barriers at all. Just
falling back a second with the transport links, then, European and obviously America is they know how easy it is to get goods back and forth. What about through Europe, transport-wise?
Yeah, with the harmonised trade rules, the transportation is it's very simple.
Obviously, there are guidelines that you have to go by. So, take for example, if you are using the UK as a gateway, you can store all your products in the UK, fulfil them all here in the UK, and then sell to the other countries. If you wanted to ship to each country specifically and store in the Amazon warehouses in that country, then other tax regulations and rules do apply. Like we said, we can advise you on your business and what's best for you guys really on how to grow.
That's right.
But yeah, it's a very popular market, and British in general generally like on online shopping. There's a very high demand for high quality products.
Yeah. Okay, and what about currencies? Do we get affected by currencies?
Yeah, so the sterling British pound, which is what we trade in the UK, is very, very strong compared to the US dollar. Second to that, there's the euro, which is used in countries such as Germany, Spain, France and Italy. So they are very strong currencies compared to the US dollar, and they're not looking likely to change anytime soon.
And do we think that the European market is what we would call mature? Are they used to dealing on the internet?
So the UK alone, the internet penetration is obviously 84%, and 81% of that use internet shopping. So it works out about 8 in every 10 people who use online shopping regularly.
Yeah.
And what kind of money do we think the market's worth? I've read somewhere in a report, was it 2015, that they reckon that UK online retail sales are going to reach 52.25 billion. Is that correct?
That's correct. But 2017, you're talking about 70 billion.
And are these real figures?
They are real figures, and they've been fully researched.
Okay.
Yes.
By the UK government, they're all backed up. Just touching slightly on the UK, the average spend per shopper is £1,174, whereas for the US it's £1,120. So it might shock you to find out that even though the US has 320 million, in the EU5 with a population of 270 million, there's people actually spending more money.
That's
and the
correct.
percentage increase per shopper every year is actually larger. So in America it's 7.4%, whereas in the UK it's 9.6%. So there is that difference of 2.2%. When you put it into perspective, that's a lot of people.
Obviously, lots of clients, they worry about the number of taxes that they're going to be paying over into the UK. They think that they've got to be paying income tax and or corporation tax. Not really. You don't have to do that. Do I need to incorporate my company in the UK? You do not need to do that. It's only VAT and import duty, obviously, that is payable when you're shipping your product into the country. Do you want to just expand a bit on that, Emily?
Yeah, so you'll pay an import duty when you come over to the UK, and you'll pay import VAT. Import duty is normally between a rate of 0 and 17%, depending on the specifications of each product you're selling. So it goes right down to the material of the product even. But your shipping courier will sort all of that out for you and guide you through the process.
That's correct.
With import VAT, it's 20% of the cost value of the goods that you're sending. So it's not the retail value that you're going to be selling for, it's what you purchase the goods for. Then you've got to pay for shipping and insurance. But the import VAT is fully reclaimable, providing that the shipment's cleared using your VAT number through UK Customs. So that amount gets reclaimed, and then you've got the 20% VAT which you pay on any products that you sell. So VAT is 20% of what you sell. So if you sold a product for £12, £2 of that would go to the government and £10 for your company.
That's right.
So it's important that when you're pricing your products you incorporate the VAT, and then it all gets paid as a lump sum to the government at the end of the quarter.
Yeah.
And we can deal with all that, can't we?
Yeah,
We deal with all
absolutely.
that. But can I just add that here in the UK, as obviously the shoppers, we know that when you sell a product, we're supposed to be paying for VAT. So it's not anything strange. And sometimes your products are going to be bought by companies that are also VAT registered. So that company also is going to be able to claim it. So it's nothing strange. It's not you paying for the VAT. It's the end user that's buying the product
and I think
paying
that
for the VAT.
in UK, we certainly don't see it separate. The prices that we get advertised in America, I know that you get sales tax and then they add that on top of the price that you pay. But in UK, we're used to the VAT already being in there. So,
in the price.
So if they're not VAT registered, of course, that 20% that they've got to pay, they won't get that back.
They won't get it back. They won't be able to ship the products here into the country.
You need to be VAT registered to ship here. Alternatively, Mel touched on earlier, you could incorporate a company, but there is different rules and regulations to do with that we can explain further.
And I think again it's important that you understand that we know the rules, so we will help you that will best suit your businesses. Everybody's not the same. A lot of companies are similar, but everybody's different, and we've got enough experience to treat everybody uniquely, and we will offer you the best advice to make you the best business people that we can. Just to refresh what we've been saying, that what we're looking at is we can see the size of the market, we're living in it. What we want to do to you is offer you help to come in and get into that marketplace and take a share of it. We've already opened the office in California. And we're coming out for that week. What's the dates that we're out there?
The 17th through to the 24th, so Saturday to Saturday in October.
And the seminar?
The seminar is on the 21st of October, which starts from 6:30 till 9 p.m. It's going to be at the Sheraton Hotel. Sorry.
And obviously the key for us is to share our experiences. We know how much potential there is there, and please, if you want to get in touch with us before, there's links on the screen. You can contact us before. We can arrange private meetings while we're out there. So we look forward to seeing you by email or hopefully face to face when we're in America. Thanks very much for joining us.
We look forward to meeting you when we get out there. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.